So the cost of the flat altogether was 22k enough for the whole mortgage process. Economy, COVID, all of that then meant that the affordability changed and I was now required to raise a £22,000 deposit. Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before I even get started, I just have to say it. Thank you so much for all the love on my recent video, my empty flat tour. Honestly, that video is actually doing numbers and is low-key freaking me out, but I am just so blessed because every single comment that someone left was positive. It was congratulations, it was well wishings, it was bigging me up, and honestly, truly warmed my heart and got me through a tough few days. So honestly, thank you guys so much. But onto this video, I'm answering all your questions that came from Instagram as a result of talking about how I saved for my deposit. If you're not following me on Instagram, if you want to know numbers about my house, if you want to know more information about it, definitely make sure you check out my Instagram because I'm literally giving you guys everything, like I'm saying everything. So check out my Instagram. But in this video, I wanted to answer your questions about saving up for a deposit, buying a house, and the numbers behind it. So if you're interested in that, please make sure you keep on watching. So I'm gonna get straight into it, but just a quick disclaimer before I start. I'm currently sitting on an airbed in my living room, so I really apologize if you hear any strange noises. I promise it's the airbed, it's not me. Yeah, let's get started onto it. So the first question or the first query that came up that I wanted to talk about was from Darnell MJ, who said, I thought you couldn't get a help to buy ISA and a lifetime ISA at the same time. Now, this is actually a common misconception that a lot of people have. And I really am kicking myself about the fact that when the help to buy ISA was closing, I really wish I spoke more about this. But yes, you can actually have a help to buy ISA and a lifetime ISA at the same time. The main thing about having both is that you can only claim the bonus of one towards your house. So you can actually save in both. You can only use the bonus of one towards your house. Help to buy ISA is considered a cash ISA, and a lifetime ISA is a lifetime ISA in itself, and you're allowed to have one of each ISA in each tax year. So you can have a help to buy ISA and a lifetime ISA, and you can be saving money in both at the same time each year. But when it comes to when you want to purchase your house, you have to choose which one that you want to get the bonus from. The next question is from Court SKH, who asked, why didn't you claim the help to buy bonus? Now, as I've mentioned previously, you can actually only claim the bonus from one, and I had chosen the lifetime bonus. But shout out to IM Sticks, who actually DM'd me and said, why didn't you choose the help to buy bonus over the lifetime bonus? The help to buy bonus would have actually paid you more, and that is indeed true. And I don't want to bore you with the details of what happened during my mortgage application, or if you do want to hear about it, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you do want to hear about what exactly happened during my mortgage application. But essentially, the initial deposit that I was going to have to pay was £16,000. And then pandemic, economy, COVID, all of that then meant that the affordability changed and I was now required to raise a £22,000 deposit. So at first, when I'd chosen which one I was going to claim the bonus of, the lifetime bonus made sense because I only needed £16,000, but then obviously the affordability changed. So I can go into more detail about the lifetime and the help to buy ISA. Again, let me know in the comments. I sort of know a lot about it because of this house buying process, so I can definitely go into more detail, but that's essentially the reason why I claimed the lifetime bonus over the help to buy bonus, even though the help to buy bonus would have paid me more. Another thing to keep in mind as well is that the help to buy bonus is paid after you pay your mortgage deposit. So in terms of timelines, it doesn't always work in one's favor, but yeah, I won't bore you with the details, or I will. Let me know in the comments, like I said. The next question was from Kiana Williams _. She said, congratulations, thank you very much. She asked if I could cover how I chose my LISA and which account I took the bonus out on. So in terms of choosing my LISA, lifetime ISA by the way, is I decided to go with Moneybox because they had the best introductory rate for cash LISAs. I didn't want to go down the stocks and shares LISA route because I knew that I wanted to buy a house in the next 2 to 3 years, so it doesn't make sense to do something that is initially what is meant to be for the long haul, if that makes sense. So that's the reason why I decided to go with the cash LISA, and I went with Moneybox because they have a good introductory rate. And then I decided to take the bonus from the lifetime ISA, like I said, because it would have worked better for the initial deposit that I was meant to take, but then pandemic and then man. But essentially what I'm gonna do is on my Instagram, I'm gonna do a breakdown as to why I probably should have claimed the Help to Buy ISA. So definitely make sure you follow me on Instagram and I'll give a proper breakdown of that. All right, the next question is from Simply Mary. Shout out Simply Mary, we've been in the DMs and honestly she's amazing, so shout out you. She asked, was 22k enough for the whole mortgage process or was this just the deposit? The 22k was for the deposit only. There was probably an additional about 5k that I spent on just the mortgage process on top. So that's why I'd always encourage people to basically save about 5 to 7k more than what is required for the deposit, because you just never know what's going to hit you. My costs, I would still say, were quite small compared to the average, because I didn't have to do a survey, I didn't have to pay for evaluation, but yeah, buying a house is not be smarting. Not be smarting. So always make sure you save extra towards purchasing a house, just so that you're not in a pickle like me, scraping pennies together, just making sure that you can do it. So yeah. Official Chins 55 said, hiya, do you feel as though a structure in your monthly annual expenses can help towards your savings? And I would say 100% yes. In fact, if I could go back in time, I would make sure that I did it even better than I did it, and I didn't even do it well, if that makes sense. I definitely think if you structure your expenses, you track your expenses and make sure that you have an idea of what is coming in and what is going out, you just are in the best position to know what you can afford, what you can save, and if any last minute costs, last minute things come up, you know what position you're in basically. So I would definitely say it was a huge factor in my ability to save towards my deposit, especially when we were initially put into lockdown from March 2020. I then knew that certain expenses won't have to be paid during that time. Things like my travel, things like my food, expenses that I would typically, you know, treat myself on a Friday in the city, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have to do that. So with that money extra, I was able to then save towards my deposit. So it was, yeah, I'll definitely say a huge factor. If you want a video on how I did it in a very lazy way, because I'm not the most like meticulous when it comes to budgeting, but I do structure my expenses and structure my finances in a way that makes it easy for me to track it. If you want to know more about that, again, let me know in the comments, guys. Literally, I'm here to be a guide, I'm here to just help. So if there is any videos that you want me to touch on, do not feel any type of way, let me know in the comments, I will do it, trust me. All right, and to end the video, I just wanted to address a few frequently asked questions that I saw in YouTube comments, as well as in my DMs, as well as in some other comments as well. Just thought I'd, you know, bunch them all up here today. So the cost of the flat altogether was £325,000. Yeah, I said that right. £325,000 is actually mad, but yeah, I'm just super grateful that I was able to get a mortgage for the amount. I did use the Help to Buy equity scheme for this flat, so definitely make sure you keep that in mind. If you want to know more about the Help to Buy equity scheme, let me know down in the comments. Like I said, I'm happy to make videos about anything and everything if you guys will find it useful. So if you want a breakdown of all the costs and all of that, let me know down in the comments and I will post it on Instagram as well. In terms of the location of the flat, it's in Bexley, and I know that it can be quite a contentious issue about whether it's technically London or technically Kent, but you know, it's up to you what you want to interpret, to be honest. For me, there's London buses outside, we're in a London borough, and it is the beauty of being in zone 6, so I am still able to use my Oyster. So to me, it's very much London, but I understand to some others they may not necessarily think so. So I mean, it's lit for me regardless. I think that's everything. Oh, I did also get the question about what my profession is. I'm currently a trainee company secretary, so I work in corporate, I work in the city at the moment, and yeah, it's been a huge factor as to why I was able to afford my house. So if you're interested in learning how I changed my career and, you know, increased my salary, make sure you check out my YouTube video. I did do a YouTube video about that and I will link it up there. I think those are all the main questions that came up. Again, if you have any more questions, let me know down in the comments. As I always say, it's a party in the comments and I will reply to you, I will respond to you. Again, thank you guys so much for the love on my empty flat tour. If you haven't seen it, literally what are you doing? It's on 20,000 views. Like, the YouTube algorithm, I appreciate you. I hope to see you in the next video, but in the meantime, I hope you have a blessed and beautiful week. Take care, bye.